Hello, Kitty Blue, back in my doll room for the last shelf in the doll declutter series that I'm doing. Just to kind of recap the different criteria, I guess, that I'm looking at while I'm doing this. As I mentioned in the beginning of the previous videos, this is, I'm trying to downsize my collection because it has started to become a little overwhelming. I shouldn't say started. It is it has been a little bit overwhelming for quite a while, and I know there's a lot of dolls that I just impulse bought, and I'm just like, oh, this is cute, I need this doll, all the different things like that. This is by no means, I do not need to downsize my collection. Nobody is making me downsize my collection. I have enough space to hold all of these dolls because they have been on these shelves for a long time. So there's the only reason why I'm doing this is because I do really want to focus more on my dolls. In order to do that, I feel like I need to have less dolls. And I have a lot of dolls that are unfinished and things like that. And I don't really have like a story for them. They're not part of my original plan, you know, whatever you want to call it. Lots of different things involved in this. But when I first did the decluttering, as I mentioned at the beginning of the other videos, I was doing different criteria or like a rating kind of system. Like, it was a total of 40 points. So there was 8 different like sections, categories, and each category could get up to 5 points. So the first one was posing, which is a big deal for a lot of people, especially if you're doing a lot of photography and stuff like that with your dolls. Posing is definitely something that has to be kind of taken into consideration if that's important to you. So like obviously the best posed dolls are going to get a 5. The dolls that don't pose very well at all is a 1. The next one is whether they fit into my main collection. I started out with my Resin Soul dolls, my original characters, and I do photo stories with them. So I kind of try to base my collection on whether or not those dolls can kind of fit into their like universe or whatever you want to call it. So that is the second one. Third one is size. So I prefer MSD size dolls. I just think that, I don't know, I just like the size. I think there's a lot of variety in the MSD size versus the SD size that the dolls kind of can like look like they're from the same like world or universe or whatever you want to call it. Just aesthetic wise, like they just kind of fit in, I think, a little bit more than like SDs. SD dolls, there's such a wide range of dolls out there, like females and males. It's like, I've tried to like collect SD, like resin dolls, and I would like, oh, I'll get this head and this body, and it was just much more like stressful and just trying to find something to go with this doll or that doll, and it was just, I don't know. I feel like the MSD size is just like a really nice mid-range and has a lot of different variety. So what were you on? 3. 4 is color. So if I like fantasy colors, some people don't, fantasy colors aren't their thing. So for me, fantasy colors, I love them. So if it's a fantasy color that I really love a lot, it's going to get a 5. If it's just a white skin resin or normal skin resin, it's going to get like a 1 or 2, and so on. Next is going to be price. Obviously, price does determine a lot of things. So if the doll is under like $200, I give it a 5 because it's, you know, I like the doll, and plus it's at a really good price. Anything over like $1,000 is going to get a 1 because that's just, you know, I mean, I shouldn't say ridiculous price, but some of the dolls are worth that much. I'm not saying that they're not. It's just that, you know, I prefer my Resin Soul dolls. That's just me. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is whether or not they're limited. a doll being limited doesn't make that much difference to me, but what that is that if I sell this limited doll, you know, how easy is it going to get for me to get it back if I decide to sell it and then I regret it later? I actually so far have not regretted selling any of the dolls that I have, so I don't think that's going to be a problem, but I just needed a few more points or something to kind of like, you know, determine like, you know, some kind of system criteria to kind of keep my collection. Yeah, it's gotten out of hand, but something to kind of try and like narrow down the categories or what's more important to me as far as like buying a doll. So yeah, it being limited is not important to me. What that is like I said, if I was to sell that doll and I regretted selling it, would I be able to get that doll back? And that would include like dolls that have been discontinued as well. So, you know, anything limited or has been discontinued is going to get like a 4 or a 5, depending on how hard it might be to repurchase. That is 6. 7 is how well I like the head, and 8 is how well I like the body. So 5 points for each equals 40 points. I do not have any dolls in my collection at this time that have 40 points. I have a couple of that are close, like 36, 37, 35, kind of in those ranges. Another thing that I've tried to be a little bit more conscious of or whatever is whether or not my dolls are complete. So if they're not complete and they haven't been completed in like years, and that could include like face-ups, blushing, it still doesn't have any clothes, it still doesn't have a wig or eyes or something like that. If it's been like that way for years, am I realistically actually going to ever complete this doll? If not, then, you know, it's probably best to let it go. Do I have similar items? I don't have a lot of similar items. I mean, a few things, they might be similar, but I'm not even sure why I wrote this down. I think it was more for when I was decluttering other stuff, and I just kind of threw it in here because I'm like, well, it could apply to dolls. So if you like have multiple of the same doll or something, I mean, do you really need that many? But I mean, that's obviously personal choice. Would I buy this doll again? So yeah, that's a good factor. Along that lines, a couple of comments that I've had on a post that I put in BJD Addicts. Some people are like, if they can't remember the name of their doll, then it must not be that important to them, so they're more likely to probably let that doll go. If they find themselves just kind of putting the doll back in the box and not touching it and like never completing it, again, like I was saying, like, is it complete? Is this doll complete? Then they're more likely to want to sell that doll because they're just not connecting with it or just something. But yeah, so those are the different kinds of things. So yeah, I'm going to, like I said, go through the last bottom shelf here, which are going to be mostly Centaur dolls. There's not as many dolls on this shelf as the other shelves. And then I also have some dolls that I totally forgot about over on the side, which are some of my other vinyl dolls that are not smart dolls. And we'll get through those as well. So we're just going to get started here. All right, so before we get started, I totally forgot to mention that there may be some doll nudity. So if you don't like doll nudity, this will not be the video for you, because I do have some dolls that don't have any clothes on or don't have a top on or whatnot. So yes, warning right now, doll nudity. Please do not watch this at work or anywhere where you don't want people to like be looking over your shoulder and being like, why are you looking at naked dolls? So yes, that is the warning. You have been warned. We'll get started. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button to support my channel. That would be much appreciated. And let's just go one by one. All right, hopefully this angle will work. I'm trying to like get all of them in here, but there are a few dolls that are over here on the sides, and all the way to this gray guy here. So we're just going to go one by one. Let's just start off with this one right here. This is from Soul Doll. It is a centaur. She does not have her head on because I had actually pulled her off the shelf before already. This is her head. She is a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. I really love her because she's a unicorn. Because I love unicorns. However, this body is just so ridiculously huge that what I really would love to be able to do is to find a hoofed body for her head. I don't think I pulled off one of my Soul Dolls, but I think it's a different color. Yeah, I don't know whether or not how she would look on this body. It is a different color, but maybe it wouldn't be too bad of a match. I'm like wondering whether or not maybe I can swap these heads. Let me just test that theory out. Yeah, it's not, it's definitely, this is the, oh, I can't remember which, sandy brown maybe? Was that one of the colors? And this is a different brown tone. So there is definitely a resin difference, but I'm not sure. Maybe I might be able to get away with swapping these heads and having her on a darker body. I don't know. I'm going to take pictures of her on this body to see how it looks. I also have, I think that's probably going to be too pale. I also have another like milky colored one that I have, but I just really love her and I hate to get rid of her. So, all right, I'm kind of going off on a rambling here. So let's just get back to the back to the matter. All right. So some questions to ask myself. I mean, I love her because she's a fantasy doll. Because I love fantasy dolls. I love that she's a unicorn. I wish I had gotten her in the purple lavender, which is her body. However, I do have another, it's a lighter kind of grayish blue. I have another doll. So, I mean, I already do have a unicorn doll from Soul Doll. But, I mean, why not have two, right? Anyways. So, if I like went back, would I buy this doll again? I think I probably would have. However, I'm not sure if I would. I'm kind of on the fence there. I feel like I probably would have bought her in the all lavender color, which is a little bit darker than my other unicorn girl. Or I could have gotten her. There was another hoofed version of her that I really wish I got, but I don't think it was a unicorn version. I don't think she had a unicorn horn. So yeah, this one has been very hard for me to decide whether or not to let go or not. I did already pull her off the shelf a while ago because I was contemplating letting her go. So the centaurs just take up so much space. They really, really do. This is going to be a hard shelf for me. Anyway, all right. I'm going to do that though. I'm going to like test her out on the other the darker colored body and see if maybe I like that or not. Or I'll keep continuing to try and find a hoofed body for her. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to actually just sell this body by itself. without a head. But it is worth a try. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it off the shelf. She needs a little bit cleaned up. But yeah, all right. That was like 10 minutes of agonizing over one doll. Okay. Another doll that is unclothed. This is from Gem of Doll. This is a really fabulous doll. It's just got these cool like fantasy like parts and stuff. I got him fully blushed. He's just freaking amazing. He really is. However, would I have bought this doll again? I don't think I would have bought him again. I was kind of on the fence about buying him in the first place, but then I decided no, I wanted to buy him. I bought him probably at the end of his sale period, and yeah, I haven't done anything with him. He's been hanging out without any clothes since I got him. I've probably had him for maybe 3 years, I think. And I did put a wig on him, and the wig looks decent. Again, he's just so ridiculously cute, but yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and let him go. Yep. All right. We have a floating head, which I'm going to keep because it actually goes with this centaur body back here, which is, this centaur body is from Soom. It is the 51 centimeter, I think, zinc body. The head doesn't technically fit that well on the body, but he is supposed to be my headless horseman, and he is still going to be part of a story, and I just think he's cool. I made his outfit. I just think it's really neat, and yeah, he's definitely going to stay along with this head. Whoops, along with this head, because I thought this head suited him really well. Another soul doll on a hoofed body. She does not have any blush, and I never got around to doing the blushing. She has these lovely green transparent horns and hoofs, which I really like that they did that. She's in this like milky brown kind of color. So this is definitely lighter than like the sandy brown. I don't know. I feel like it could be a close match. So I mean, I could try and see what she would look like on this body. It's a thought. I think this is the Junia head, and it's been used for quite a few different dolls. Actually, I think I have 1 or 2 dolls in the same sculpt, but she has different ears and different makeup and stuff and different colors. Yeah, I'm not sure. I really love her because I love her like transparent horns. But I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to let her go just yet. Another floating head skull. This was another head that I think I was going to use for the Headless Horseman. I think this one I got as a gift, and that's why I'm just keeping it, because, like I said, it's cool, and why not? Another naked doll coming up. This is from... oh, her head. Her head. This doll is from Doll Zone. It has been discontinued. The body has been discontinued as well. She was in their purple skin color. However, it is not really purple. It's It's gray to me. It looks very gray. It's very, very pale. I love the heart body, and I do actually have another one, which I have to pull that one out. I have one in a box still that is a Doll's Own. But yeah, I think I'm going to let her go because, yeah, she's just not a character that I needed, and I don't think I would have bought her again. We already saw the other Soul Doll, Unicorn Girl. She is not going anywhere. I love her. She's gorgeous. Her wig came off. Get her wig back on. All right. I'm going to go with some of these little ones to get them out of the way. This is Little Sticks. Little Sticks is Doll Chatau. I forget the name of the sculpt. I have an Alberta, and she's in the other room. She's the MSD version, and she's got the big, huge, like, antlers, like, kind of like moose antlers. But yeah, she's in the other room. I'm not getting rid of her. She's just a cool doll. This one, I keep thinking about getting rid of it because it just kind of, again, it just kind of sits around and I don't really do anything with it. And I think somebody else might appreciate having this doll. So I'm going to set that one aside. This is from Mushroom Peddler. It is a unicorn. I actually dyed it purple. It did not dye evenly. So you can kind of see that it's, oh, some of the dye actually chipped off. It probably had sealant or something on it that I didn't get all the way off. So, yeah. I kind of think it looks like almost like bloody or something because of the discoloration of all the purple and everything. So I just thought it was fun, and I'm just gonna keep it. I actually did get a purple version of this unicorn doll at a later date, but I decided, I'm like, you know what? I really like this guy that I dyed. I might change the eyes out though. Oh, actually, no, they're purple. But yeah, keeping him. And I said him again. Why are all of my animal dolls hymns? This is a really cool doll. Really cool. I love the little fangs. I love that it's kind of like a cat, eagle, chimera, kind of, I don't know, mouse thing. Don't even know what to call it. This is from Dream Valley? I think this is from Dream Valley. And it's really cute, but it doesn't really have, the posing isn't the greatest. And again, it just kind of sits around and looks cute. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one go because I love it. Oh God, I love it. It's so hard. It's actually in purple resin, but it's got all this blue blushing on it. But again, the purple resin looks gray, or maybe he was gray. He might have been gray, and then the blue blushing is over top of it. But yeah, I don't think I really need him. I don't know where he would go at in the dollhouse, or what it would do in the future. Lutz, however you want to pronounce it. They're critters. Their Anthro dolls just really got me. This little guy, I think he originally, he could have came with like griffin wings and stuff like that, but I for whatever reason didn't do that, and I didn't get any blushing, which means that he is completely blank. I've probably had this doll for 8 years or so, and he's been like this the whole time. He's going to go on the project shelf, and if I don't get anything done with him within the next year, I will probably let him go. I have to find somebody that actually does full body blushing. It's very hard to find somebody that does that. All right. Let's see. just move her out of the way. Centaur, 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 centaur. These are all centaurs from Lutz, except for this one. This one head is actually a Resin Soul Bobobi head. These are going to be very, very hard. Very hard. I had a character in mind for him, but again, oh my gosh, so dusty. It's like the bottom shelf is more dusty than the dolls on the top. Again, I mean, centaurs take up a lot of space. He is really cool. He's very solid. I think Lutz dolls in general do pose pretty well. I'm not sure whether or not I would have bought this again because, like you see, I have, these two are MDF, I think, size. So these two are MDF size. Like I said, this is actually a Resin Soul head. I mean, I definitely would probably keep this head if I didn't keep the whole body. She is completely blank. She has no face up at all or anything. She has the clear blue like hoofs and tail, and her unicorn is like kind of a clear blue. This was going to be a character of mine. Her name's Rainbow. She's been like several versions right now. One was a Resin Soul in white resin, but the white resin just, it yellows so quickly, at least for Resin Soul dolls. This one hasn't really yellowed too much, but again, I'm not usually, I like fantasy colors. So if I could have gotten her in like a fantasy color, I wish they would release their centaur dolls in a fantasy color. But yeah, I've got multiple centaur dolls. So this one is a centaur Lutz as well, in black resin. These are not his original hoofs. His original hoofs are supposed to be a dark brown like this, but I thought this looked cool as a contrast. And this is centaur body. It's like the orange brown or whatever you want to call it. These are actually the hoofs that belong on the one that I just showed you, as well as like this piece here. Because it does not have a body, her leg just fell out. But as you can see, it does not have an upper body to it. So I kind of planned on trying to get a hold of a fantasy color doll to put on that body. But yeah, this is the KDF line, the kid line. This is the model line. These two are the model line, so they're a little bit bigger. They definitely could fit into my main like characters, so that's not like an issue. This is another one. His tail is not on, but he's got the like a snake head tail, and it's in like a gray resin, I believe. And I ended up doing the full body blushing on this one. This head, I can't remember if this is the original head for this doll or not, because it also came, because it was like a chimera centaur, it also came with a lion head, and I have the lion head on the Hades Lutz body that was at the very first, on the top shelf. So yeah, so I have 2 MDFs, I have 3 KDF Lutz centaurs. That's 5 centaurs right here, and I'm just like, they're all different colors. So that's the struggle that I have. I'm just like, they're all different colors, and I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure if I should get rid of a couple of them or keep just 2 centaurs? If I kept 2 centaurs, which ones would they be? Obviously, this one doesn't even have a body, so it shouldn't even be on my shelf. That should go on my project pile. Yeah, I'm not sure because she's the only girl right now. I think, I don't know. I think I probably could get rid of all of them and just maybe in the future get one that's, get one that I like a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard. These are my dilemmas. All right, we're just going to move on. Maybe I'll come back to them. Yeah, move you off to the side. These 2 are lutes as well. I think they would fit in with my Resin Soul dolls just fine because of their shape and size and things like that. I'm not sure if I really like his body as much because it's just very angular and it just doesn't flow nicely as far as like aesthetically pleasing. The hands and stuff are a little more chunky, but I love his resin color. It's like a mint, I think it's the mint blue, and hers is like the strawberry, like pink. Strawberry milk, maybe that's what they called it, strawberry milk. So yeah, I really like these 2, but they need face-ups, they need blushing. So these are going to go onto the project shelf, and I'm going to keep them for now. And we have a few dolls left, but I'm running out of time on my phone again, so we're going to take a pause. Okay, we are back. Next doll, this is an Impel doll, centaur body. The upper part is Resin Soul. I love this like custom color that I got. It's like a peachy kind of tone. It's really, really pretty. It looks really good with this. This is supposed to be red. So when I ordered this, I had requested red, and this is the red that they have. It's very pink toned. But I think this is just a fun kind of hybrid. And I kind of do want to keep her because she's kind of a custom doll. So, set her aside. This is also another Resin Soul. It's the USD size. She is green, and the upper part is what's supposed to be dark tan, but it looks like a very milky kind of color. Not as dark tan as I had previously purchased. Their colors can kind of be a little off, I think, just depending on the resin batches, I guess. But it's still a cute color. I still like her. I think she's cute. Like I said, she's a Resin Soul, so she's very inexpensive. So I don't feel like keeping her is a waste of space since she is small, but she is, again, a size that I don't really like to collect. All right, another custom Resin Soul doll. Complete body blushing by Resin Soul. Face up by Resin Soul as well. This is a custom tan color that I had requested. I kind of wanted it to look a little bit Native American. So that was the inspiration with this. I'm sure the white is going to eventually kind of yellow. He needs a little cleaning up. But he's just cool. He's like a custom, he's kind of custom. So it's like I don't think I got rid of any of these dolls on this shelf, did I? All right, next centaur doll. This is again from Resin Soul. This is a custom color that I requested. I requested a custom purple. Her tail is actually purple too. I'm not sure where her tail is at this time. Her upper part actually is a custom purple as well. It's like a really pale, like a pale purple. They did the face up, which they did an amazing face up on her. The one thing that I wish I would have done a little bit differently, I wish I would have gotten her hoofs black. But that's something that I can always paint or dye at a different time. Their dolls are always very kicky, so if you like touch the leg, it just kind of kicks up. So they can be, they can kind of be a pain to pose and to keep wigs on, evidently. But yeah, I want to keep her just because she's a custom doll and she's from Resin Soul, and she definitely was less expensive than the Lutz dolls. However, I do like the centaur bodies of Lutz versus the Resin Soul. Resin Soul is still just very, very skinny and thin. And look, another Resin Soul. This is in a custom color, like a royal blue. This time I did remember to ask for the hoofs to be in black. The upper part, I believe this might be the original, just sky blue. I don't think I got a custom blue for his upper half, but that is a girl. That's actually a girl head on a boy body. But I mean, it's just fun. I love the colors. It's just really fun. Obviously, he still doesn't have a wig. I don't have any like character per se for him, but he's just really cool and fun. And again, a Resin Soul, so relatively inexpensive. I'm gonna move the camera forward. I don't want to pick up these guys because it always kept falling. This is from Dream Valley USD. I love it. It's so cute. I mean, it takes up a little bit of space. It's got these like wings that don't want to stay open, and that is exactly why I didn't want to pick it up, because I knew it was going to fall over. So yeah, their posing is not great at all. Like, these wings don't even want to stand up or anything. They just flop over. Actually, right now, as I'm handling this, I want to like rethink about keeping this, because yeah, this is just ridiculousness. If you're going to create a doll that has wings and stuff like this, I mean, create it so that the wings actually stay up. So yeah, I think this one might have to go, just because of the frustrations here on this video. And I'll try and like set it down, and I'll probably fall over again. See if I can set it down. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. You're gonna slide. All right, there we go. This little girl, however, is just so freaking adorable. But again, it's not, I like her little fang. She's got one tiny little fang. But again, it's USD size. And I don't think that I need it. This tail actually goes to my soul doll. All right, let's talk about Chaos here. He is a wolf centaur. Let's back it up a little bit. He is a wolf centaur. This tail is like ridiculous. He is quite heavy. I didn't get him with any blushing. I did get him with a face up. He's got these cool ears. I really thought this was a freaking fabulous idea to have a wolf, like centaur, whatever, wolf tar, whatever you want to call it. However, he just doesn't fit in at all. He is very slim. I mean, my Resin Souls are slim, but these are like slim and long torsos, and he just really doesn't fit in with anything. So he's actually going to go to the let go pile. But I am going to set him back here just for now because I ran out of space in my let to go pile. All right, next we're going to go back that direction to some of my my other vinyl dolls that are not smart dolls. All right, last section is over to the right of my smart dolls. Like my smart dolls are right over here on the 3 shelves. This is a side shelf where my closet is. It has all of my doll accessories and whatnot all organized in there. But these are vinyl dolls that are like mostly Dolphy Dreams and then like some Abitsus. But I first of all wanted to, this is the doll zone on the heart body that I was talking about. I've had her in a box and I put her up for sale and then I took her off for sale and everything. And I think I really want to keep her because I think the heart body is discontinued now. So I kind of want to keep a hold of her because I really like this heart body, even though she's in the yellow normal resin color. It's not resin color that I really actually like that well. I did do her face up, so it's not the best of face ups. But I might try and I don't know, I might try to get it enhanced or have somebody do a better face up in a similar way. But yeah, I wanted to grab that real quick since I talked about that one just a second ago. So, all right, we have a top shelf, which you can't see. I'm going to have to hold the camera up. So at the very top shelf, we have 2 Dolphy icons. One is in the lilac color, and the other one is in the, it's clover and, I don't know. One's in a purple tone, one's in a mint tone. Then I have Chatau boy doll, and then I have Anthe and Utena. I think I might actually let Utena go because I really only wanted Anthe, but then I was just like, oh, if I have Anthe, I should have Utena because, you know, they're you know, in the same anime, they should be together, but I think actually I'm going to let her go. I love Anthe, so she is not going anywhere. These are some Dolphy Dream dolls, like these 3 actually I have dyed. So I have one dyed blue, pink, and purple. They faded a lot. When I first dyed them, they were very vibrant and very bright, but they like faded within a couple of days. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. But I think I might actually go ahead and let those ones go because, yeah, they're not doing anything but kind of sitting on my shelf. It was going to be a project. I have a couple other blank Dolphy Dream bodies and Dolphy Dream heads that I was going to do a series of rainbow colors. So I was also going to do green, red, and orange. Red, orange, yellow, and yellow. So I was going to do 4 more, but I decided not to because dyeing it was just not the greatest. I had success dyeing resin dolls just fine, but dyeing vinyl is completely different. And yeah, they faded. This is my Dolphy Dream boy. He is in the tan. He is in the tan. I really think he's cute and I like him. I think I'm going to keep him for now. This is Toa. She's a Dolphy Dream Dynamite. I've been on this fence about her. I think I might end up letting her go. This one is also a Dolphy Dream Dynamite, but I put a different bust on her. I actually put the small Dolphy Dream bust on her so that she had like a more pear type shaped body. So smaller bust, larger hips. I love her. She's got a custom face up. So I'm definitely keeping her. But yeah, I think Toa I might actually get rid of. And I think I'm ready to let the three girls go here that are blue, pink, and purple. Because as you can see, they do not have face ups. And yeah, it was a project. It was fun, but taking apart Dolphy Dream bodies and trying to dye them, and then put them back together was just a nightmare. This is a little, I think, Abitsu, like a little critter doll, which is just adorable. This is also from Abitsu, but it's on a different body. I can't remember what body, but it's adorable. I'm keeping. This was a Dolphy Dream head that somebody painted, and it was actually a gift. And this is actually just a generic AliExpress body that was given to me. And yeah, I like her. I'm probably going to keep her. I could switch her on to a regular Dolphy Dream body instead of this mechanical body, but I'm not sure. Then we also have this little purple rabbit here. I believe that is, I don't think it's a Hujo. It might be a Hujo. Yeah, it might be a Hujo. But it's cute. That was actually a gift too, so, money-wise, it didn't cost me anything, so I feel like it shouldn't cost me anything to keep it. Last shelf, I think it just broke my tripod. I'm not sure what just happened. Yeah, I think I just broke my tripod. All right. On this shelf, this is an Abitsu, 60 centimeter Abitsu, and a 50 centimeter Abitsu, not 50, 48 centimeter Abitsu. There is a tiny little A-zone, I forget, Piconimi or something doll. I know I said that wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me, even though I will know the name of it when I end this video. But yeah, I've kind of gone back and forth on letting both of these go. I really actually like her. I'm just like, she's cutesy and everything, but again, she's a vinyl doll. I wasn't really too much in vinyl dolls. I do like her because her body is a little bit thicker than the regular Abitsu, like 40 centimeter body. Not the 40 centimeter, I'm sorry. The 50 centimeter body is like really, really slim and skinny. Almost like the DPP body. There we go. Gonna have doll dominoes here. But yeah, I have this body. This was going to be one body that was going to be sacrificed to dyeing, but I'm not going to do that. So I will probably end up selling this, or possibly getting a custom made doll head to put on here. I'm not sure. This has been sitting around for years. I have a Moshi Ashi, I think, is body and head in the tan. And I've been contemplating for quite a long while, a couple of years, on selling this too. It's a weird size. Yes, it's MSD, which is what I say that I like to have and everything. With the vinyl dolls, it's just a little bit different to me because this is like kind of a more like immature type of body and stuff. I know you can get a bigger bust for, I think, the MSD doll bodies. So I mean, she could just be kind of a short person with a more mature head. I think this is a very baby kind of head, and it's huge. This head is huge. It just, to me, looks all of them are supposed to like fit all the bodies, but like look at all this gaps and stuff, and it just always just seems to be like wobble headed. And obviously if you're like doing pictures and stuff, you can prevent from seeing all of that, but I don't know. It's just something that isn't that attractive to me. So yeah, I've been debating on that for a while. These two are going to be taken off the shelf so that I can decide on that. This is my Granada Vin doll. So he is vinyl. He is huge. I think he's like, is he 65 centimeters? He might be 68. She's 60 centimeters, so he might actually be closer to 70. Huge feet, kind of smallish head. He is gorgeous. I really, really like him. However, he just does not fit in with any of my vinyl dolls. Smart dolls look too small and ridiculous next to him. I mean, yeah, just looking at these two here together, it's just too much. He's too much doll. But he is a really cool doll. They don't even make the Vin dolls anymore, so they have been completely discontinued. So yeah, I'm definitely going to sell him. He unfortunately does have a few stains somewhere on his body. There's like a little few stains from the outfit that I had on him. But you can always get that off. There's a lot of different ways to get stains off of vinyl. So I'm not too worried about that. But he will be for sale, or actually I think I do actually have him already up for sale with a full set outfit and shoes. So you don't even have to find clothing to fit this big, huge, chunky boy. He will come with a full set of clothing and shoes. Not a wig. I don't have a wig for him. Actually, I might still have his like faux fur kind of like wig that came with him, but it's not that pretty of a wig. But I'll include that probably too. But yeah, that is it for all of my dolls, except for the ones in the other room. So I think I will go ahead and do that real quick. We are in my other room. Sorry, the lighting isn't the greatest. For some reason, my outlet is not working in this room, so I can't turn on my ring light that I usually have. But these are a couple of the dolls that I have in this room. As I was talking about multiple times about my Trinity dolls, this can fall into the category of, do you have similar dolls? I do. I have two Trinity dolls, which are like 106 centimeters. They're tall. Do I need two of them? No, I do not. Do I need any of them? No, I do not. They are very hard to sell, though, because they are huge, and people just prefer to buy them brand new for whatever reason. But yeah, those are my Dalmore dolls. I did have her currently up for sale, but I'm willing to sell her. I want to go down to like one Trinity doll. I just have the one Lucian doll now, which she's got the elf ears. She's very pretty. I love her. I might eventually get her a different face up. So I'm definitely keeping her, but one of those two has got to go. This is Eiffel House. Constant struggle keeping on wigs. Eiffel House Luna Tamer. These ears are actually Resin Soul ears. I've had her for... Anyways. You can tell that I am ready to end this video. Luna Tamer. She was a limited doll. She's completely discontinued. She's very floppy. She's just huge. I keep her just because I really love her. She's one of the Anthro kind of face sculpts that I originally saw when I first got into BJDs, but she was already sold out by that time when I got into them. And I also, at that time, did not want to pay the high price of an Eiffel house. So, yeah, I got her secondhand. I got her at a pretty decent price. But her head is a little yellowed. I think it has to do with the face up. I think maybe the sealant or something like kind of yellowed a little bit. But I have contemplated selling her because she's just pretty much, like I said, an SD. I prefer to have MSDs. This is my cute smiley girl. Angel of Dream head on a Argo doll body. The Argo doll body is amazing. I really, really love this body. It's good at posing. It's very sturdy. The head doesn't match exact. It's not a perfect match. I think the body is a little bit more yellowed than the head is. But this face up is amazing. She has little braces on. And I don't know. She just makes me smile. I really like her. So for now, she is staying, even though she is an SD size doll. And let's see. All right. Up here on top of my wardrobe, there is the doll Chatau Alberta I was talking about earlier. And I just brought her in yesterday. You saw her on the video. But yeah, I'm keeping the Alberta. I think she's really cool. There's my unicorn doll. I'm keeping it. This is, oh, where is she from? Forest doll, I think. She's a Cyclops. She is completely like a weird kind of large size. She's like in between SD and MSD. She's like a little bit taller than MSD, but she's like her proportions and her thickness. I think those are actually SD clothes that she's wearing. But I really love her, and I'm definitely keeping that one. Then I have these two. That is a Soom Puss in Boots. Love him to death. This is a Huzhou doll that is in a hard vinyl, and I'm keeping her as well. So I probably didn't need to film in this room, but I thought it'd be a good idea to at least go over all of my dolls. These two are from Ibitsu, so this is the 110 centimeter they call life size. She's still very doll-like proportions, so she's not like a child or anything. And this is the smaller Odaheimi doll, and I just really think they're cute. So those are those dolls. And we're going to go back into the doll room. And that concludes our, what was it, sixth part of the doll decluttering. If you've lasted this long through all these long videos, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully maybe it'll kind of help others try and like reevaluate their collection and decide, like, you know, different aspects of the hobby that they like and what they might be able to let go. I'm not sure if it'll help anybody. I'm not sure if it really helped me because I didn't really stick to my criteria. If I did, I probably would be getting rid of even more dolls than what I pulled off the shelf. But yeah, I thought I would give it a try. I know it wasn't 50%. I'm not sure what percentage was. I totally forgot to count all of my dolls on each shelf before I started doing the videos. So what I'm going to have to end up doing is just counting all of my dolls and then all of the dolls that I took off the shelves that I'm planning on selling and see what kind of percentage we come up with. I know it wasn't 50%, so I'm sorry if the title was misleading, but the project was, or the challenge was, like, let's get rid of 50% of my dolls because this is just too overwhelming. And yeah, I guess we didn't get there. That's okay. with decluttering, there's always like a first pass. You can always like go back and go through again. Maybe at the end of the year, like I said, if it's some of those projects I didn't get around to, maybe I'll let those dolls go. There might be just other dolls along the line where I'm like, you know what? At first I'm just like, oh, maybe I should keep that, and now I've decided that, you know what, I don't need this doll, and it doesn't have the meaning to me like I wanted it to have, so I'm gonna let it go. But yes, again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Like the video. Feel free to place any comments below, whether or not you have decided to let dolls go, downsize your collection, whatnot. Please let me know in the comments like how it went, what was your criteria, did it work out, were you able to sell the dolls, what happens. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, I would never sell my dolls, and I totally get that, and that's fine. I'm very envious of people with a small collection, and yet some people are just like, oh my god, I wish I had your collection. You have so many dolls. But it is definitely, like I said, overwhelming. Oh, I just noticed I looked over on my my dollhouse shelf, that there are 2 SD Resin Soul dolls that did not make it into the video. Yeah, and the reason behind that is they were off to the side. I totally forgot to pull them over before doing the video. I know that those 2 are actually going to be let go as soon as I finish their photo stories. So I'm okay not having them on video. I will count them in the total though, of like how many dolls I have. I will count them in the total, and I will count them as letting go dolls, because I know I'm going to let them go. It's just like I said, I need to finish their photo stories. And yeah. Speaking of photo stories, make sure you view those photo stories. They're a lot of fun. I think I'm up to 21. And let's see. I think that's it. We can just wrap up the video. It's been a long haul. I appreciate everybody that has watched them and placed comments and everything about this fun journey of mine. There wasn't any tears. I thought maybe there'd be tears or whatnot. I know there was a lot of struggles. I kind of paused. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And again, like I said, with decluttering, even decluttering your house, you always do a first pass. And then once you start, it's you're more likely to let other things go, because you're just reevaluating and rethinking, you know what? I think I was right, and pausing and not certain about this doll. I think I'll just go ahead and let it go. So, anyways, until next time, take care and stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye. And you thought we were done with the video. We are not. So if you actually held on and watched to the end, you get this bonus clip. This is just the chaos of the aftermath. I did this in the Smart Doll video. You can see lots of space. You can see dolls laying down. They're just all in a disarray. I'm going to have to rearrange all of my shelves. You can see a few empty spaces. And then you go over here and we have dolls everywhere. Dolls everywhere. So many dolls. This is the aftermath of this video. Again, please do not comment or send me a message requesting any of these dolls. At this time, I will place them up for sale, and you can contact me then. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and bye.